Good morning, everyone. One thing, real quick. Someone left a comment and said that I was masculine blaming. I would never blame the masculines. We all signed up for this journey before we came here. We all need to grow at a soul level. Do we make human decisions? Yes. Do we sometimes are we too scared to follow through with facing who we are? Absolutely. But that's all of us. That's feminines and masculines together the same. I would never bash the masculines. I love the divine masculines deeply. Okay, they need us to uplift them, not tear them down. So I just want to make it very clear. I am not blaming the masculines for anything. I'm not bashing them in any way. If anything, and if masculines are listening to my channel, I want to uplift you and let you know that you can do this. You're worth love. You're worth so much more. You're so powerful than you can even imagine. So just wanted to state that. Okay. Secondly, thank you guys so much for subscribing. And everybody who comments, you guys are so sweet to me. I just love you all so much. Today I'm going to try to do things a little different, just switch it up a little bit. I'm going to do what the masculines are thinking and what they're feeling and then what's going on in their 3D worlds. So we'll see how well that goes, because once I start channeling, I don't really consciously think about what I'm saying. It just kind of flows through me and then I lose track of time. So I'll try it this way. We'll see what happens. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. But we're just going to jump right in, guys. Spirit, what are the masculines thinking about? What is in their mind space? What are they thinking about? Just a few cards, please. Sometimes my guides are super funny. This summer card flew out and I heard they're thinking about hot boy summer. If anybody knows what hot girl summer is, it's basically about being single and a hot girl during the summer. They just switched it to hot boy summer. It's just a joke though, so don't I mean, some of them might be out being hoes, but hopefully most of them are not. Well, what they're thinking about here, we do have karmic partner. So this has to do with their karmic partner. This could be just karmic energy. This could be family, friends, a lover, someone they're in a relationship with, co-workers, anything like that, okay? We do also have deception. So thinking about the deception they have done to their karmic partner, thinking about the deceptions that's been done to them. We do have free will. We do have patience, summer. We have metamorphosis, observer. And then we have recognition. Bottom of the deck, we've got fifth dimension. So to me, what they're consciously thinking about is how they are being deceptive to themselves and to the karmic partner or karmic energy that they're involved with. They recognize this. They recognize that they need to change, that they need to transform. I feel like a lot of things are happening from the fifth dimension. They're feeling you, feminine. They're seeing you. They're observing what is going on, the stuff that they're getting from source, and they want to use their free will to not be in this deceptive energy anymore, because they're deceiving themselves, they're deceiving you, they're deceiving karmic partners, and it's not that I'm blaming them for deceiving anybody, okay? It's the fact that they have basically been resisting growing because change is hard and it's painful and nobody really wants to do that, right? But now they recognize that that's what they need to do, because this person that they're with, it's just not for their highest good. I feel like this is happening during the summer. It is summer where I am at right now in the United States. So I feel like this just means this is happening right now. They are asking you to be patient. I know we all hate this card because most of us have been patient for years, okay? But this isn't about only coming together with your masculine. This is about you growing as a person and showing unconditional love, no matter if your masculine's with somebody else or not. And please understand, the reason I don't like to talk about the karmic partners is because if my masculine is with somebody, and we're the same soul, right? Obviously that means that I also have a soul tie to that person because me and my masculine are the same soul. So if he loves her, then I love her too in some way or another. So a lot of people are nasty about the karmic partners. I do not allow that on my channel because they're here to teach the masculines things, and to teach us things, okay? It's all a big circle. We're all connected. But I feel like the masculines now know that they've been observing the karmic partner. They recognize who they are in their lives and that they were there to just teach them a lesson instead of staying with them. And they've been deceptive towards themselves for a long time. And this is what they're consciously thinking about. Spirit, what are the masculines feeling right now? What's in their heart space? What's in the masculine's heart space? So we have cycles. So they know that they have to heal these cycles that they're in with these karmic partners. Okay? They know in order for their soul to grow, they need to get over this fear that's holding them back, that's keeping them in these cycles that they're in from not being happy, not feeling good enough, that they need to heal. So they're healing in their heart space right now so they can take action to break those karmic cycles, to get out of this fear that they have, even emotionally. This is in their heart space, right? So the feeling of being scared to be vulnerable or share your emotions, that all started from childhood, and then you get stuck in these karmic cycles that you're used to, being talked down to, feeling not good enough, and it's like this fear has been keeping them in these cycles for so long. They get emotionally manipulated, so they're healing that right now, which is beautiful. And they want to take action forward. On the bottom of the deck, we do have refocus. So it's like they're finally focusing on healing the fear that they have in their hearts so they can end these cycles here and finally take action forward. Spirit, what's going on in the Divine Masculine's 3D world right now? What's going on in the 3D world? What's going on in the Divine Masculine's 3D world, please? Okay, lots going on. Divine Feminine. So we've got solitude. We have refocus again. They're in solitude right now, Divine Feminine, but they're thinking about you constantly. That's where they are in their 3D world, okay? This is a lot of cards, so give me just a second. This is beautiful. We've got Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. So in the 3D worlds, you guys are mirroring each other. So what this means, mirroring means like, basically you guys are kind of doing the same thing. It's just in different ways. So you're learning the same lessons. It's just in different ways. If you are still, if your masculine is with a karmic partner, you may have some karmic ties that you haven't ended, and that's why they haven't ended those, because you guys mirror each other. You're the same. So if you're with somebody else, leave that person, break those ties, and your masculine will do the same with their karmic partner, okay? It'll take a little bit of time, but it will happen because you guys are the same soul, all right? So we got the feminine and the masculine. So this is happening in the 3D world. They're in this solitude. They are balancing out their masculine and feminine energy. I feel like their thoughts are heavily on you. They regret not being devoted to you the way that they were supposed to be. They know that they are devoted to you. It's just they didn't act on those things because of that fear from leaving karmic partners, from feeling abandoned. There's lots of fears that associate with the masculines and feminines, and that's why we're here to grow, right? To do shadow work that they have been doing. They're healing the fear that they feel. They don't want to abandon a karmic partner. They don't want to feel abandoned themselves. It's very scary to change, and they don't know what's going to happen if they take a new direction here. They are taking a new direction, though. They're finally going towards the light. They're reinventing themselves because they know that they're more than what they've been, than who they've been, than all these lower vibrational energies that they feel. They know they're the divine masculines. If they don't know that word, that's fine, but they know they're destined for something bigger. They know they're here for something bigger. So they've been doing this shadow work, breaking these cycles. This is happening in the 3D. We have tribe and big dreams. So they know that the cycles that they've been in, the people that they're surrounded by, that's not their soul tribe. Okay? They have soul ties with those people, good or bad, but their biggest dream is their divine feminine, because that's where the unconditional love lies. So lots of changes happening. And even if it doesn't seem like that your masculines are very devoted to you. Even if you can't see it, even if they act like they're not, they're very, very devoted to you. Spirit, what are the masculines thinking? What are they thinking? What's in their headspace? What's in the masculine's headspace right now? Okay, so we've got 5 of Pentacles, feeling isolated, alone, Hangman. We've got the, it says new perspective, but this is being in that stagnant energy. We got the 6 of Cups, memory, reunion, soulmate connection, past life connection. We've got thoughts. This is the Page of Swords, thoughts. 9 of Swords, self-sabotage, nightmares, that fear, that shadow work, that lower vibrational karmic energy, knowing that the cycles that they're in. So again, thinking about how they're with these people, they're with, these karmic people, and they still feel so alone, and they still feel so isolated, and they feel like that they can't express themselves. They're too scared to really express themselves and be vulnerable with these people. And that's why some of them stay with the karmic partners, because they don't have to try to be with them. They know how it's going to go. Even if it's toxic, they know how it's going to end, because it's a cycle. It's the same thing over and over again. So people stay in those patterns because it's easier than changing. So this 9 of Swords here, and with that fear card that we have, they're thinking about the fear that it causes them. I mean, it causes anxiety, constantly thinking, talking themselves out of moving forward. If your masculine has ever said, oh, I want to be with you and I want to marry you, and, I'm leaving this other situation, I love you, whatever they said, and then a couple days or a couple weeks later, they change their mind, it's because they talked themselves out of it, because so much fear came up out of them that they were like, oh my God, I can't do this. And they talked themselves out of it because they just thought and thought and thought of all the ways that it wouldn't work out, or the divine feminine would hurt them, or what am I doing to this other person? Do they deserve that? But it's just a cycle. And now they're thinking about you, divine feminine. The 6 of Cups, how much they love you, how much they care about you. Having them be with these people here, these karmic people, they're still thinking about you constantly. So even if they're living with somebody else, it doesn't matter, because when they're there, they still feel alone when the other person is with them. They still feel like they can't be their authentic selves. And this is changing their perspective about how they've been stuck in this stagnant energy and not moving forward. It's for what? Right? They're like, why am I sitting here? I'm not happy. I constantly think about my divine feminine anyways. What am I so scared about? And they're gaining a new perspective. Also, we've got the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Energy surge and communication. They're thinking about contacting you. They're thinking about what you would say. Thinking about you causes them some anxiety because they know that they've been self-sabotaging this whole time. All the things that they've done to you, abandoned you, you know, if they were mean to you or called you crazy or whatever they did, it's like it brings up so much fear that some of them feel like that they can't come forward and talk. But they're gaining this new perspective. They're understanding that no matter who they're with or what they're doing, you're always in their head. They can feel you in their soul. They love you so deeply, and that's all that they're thinking about, even while they're with these karmic partners. Spirit, what are the masculines feeling right now? We've got the Moon. We got the Four of Pentacles. We got Hermit. Then we've got the King of Cups. So this is them soul searching, understanding how they feel. Why do I still feel so alone? Why do I have this scarcity mindset? Why do I feel like the person that I'm with right now, that's not my divine feminine, I feel like, you know, nothing's there. We've got illusions because they're finally understanding with their emotions while they're soul searching here. Okay, they're going through their emotions, and they're realizing the illusions that they had placed around them, like, oh, I have to stay with this other person even though I have nothing emotionally, and I'm just holding on to nothing, to the thought of being with this person still. It was all an illusion, and that's what they're learning while they're soul searching here. They're gaining emotional mastery, right? They're going through their emotions. They're understanding how they really feel. This is beautiful because this is how they're feeling, their heart space, okay? They're breaking through those illusions that they've placed around themselves and understanding that they don't have to be stuck in this scarcity mindset. They don't have to be stuck with a person just because they made a promise. You know, if they're not happy, then they can make themselves happy. They can do what is best for them. Spirit, what's going on in the 3D world for the masculine? What's going on in the 3D worlds right now? So we got the Wheel of Fortune. It says destined opportunities. Seven of Cups, fantasy, temptation. Two of Pentacles, balancing act. Bottom of the deck, again, Eight of Wands. So they're trying to, the wheel is turning, okay? With all these eclipses that just happened, the energy's changing. The wheel is turning no matter if they like it or not. But we've got the Seven of Cups. So a lot of the masculines feel like the feminines are just temptation. They're just fantasies. They're not tangible in the real world. And now they're going back and forth like, can we make this work? How do I do this? How do I leave this person? How do I feel? How do I, you know, how do I talk to her? And they're deciding if they're going to come forward and talk to you about this. They will come forward and talk to you about this because then we have the Knight of Swords, decisive action. They're going to make a decision on what? The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Having this passionate, beautiful, loving connection with who they know they're supposed to be with. We've got Three of Wands here. This is, you know, awaiting results. This is the future. This is waiting for your ships to come in. And it's like the stars are all aligned now. They are wishing and hoping and praying on stars that they can make this happen, that they won't chicken out again, that they can make a decision and stick to it. They're praying to be able to do that. Let's see. Spirit, how are the masculines feeling about their divine feminine right now? How are they feeling about their divine feminine right now? So we've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the King of Wands. We've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. And then we've got the Fool in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Sun. And we've got the Ace of Swords. And then we got the Page of Swords. So that's coming through. That's also, it's thoughts. It's a message. What this message is they finally know the truth. That coming forward to talk to you here with the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups is what would make them very happy. It would also make them very happy. They know that them not moving forward has made you very upset. Them not taking that risk has left them in a state of depression, that they're not happy with themselves. They're not happy with where they were. They regret not taking this jump a long time ago. Again, it's all for a reason, so their soul could grow. That's why they're with these other people in the first place. But that's how they're feeling right now, that why didn't I do this a long time ago? And it's like when you finally come together with your masculine, they're going to be like, I don't understand what I waited so long for, why I was so scared. But that's the whole point, you know, for you to fall in love with yourself and to put yourself first, for you to, you know, be in love with who you're in love with. Love will conquer all. Love is the most powerful energy in the world. Spirit, what's going on with the masculines right now? So we've got Axe, which says break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So again, we have that abandonment. We have those low vibrational energies here. They're separating from those cycles, from the karmic cycles, from cycles that just aren't healthy for them anymore. They're understanding that in order to love themselves, they need to make healthy choices. It says making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. They want to be happier, right? Because they feel like this. They feel depleted. They feel like, I don't know why I waited so long. Why am I staying in these bad situations? They're just like, why didn't I take a chance? Why didn't I take a risk to move forward? Because I was scared. Even, you know, being scared, it's like, even if I don't get her, I at least learned what I was supposed to learn from this other situation, and I can move forward with my life. We've got Hand of Cards here, which says take your chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Right under that, we have engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. So they're wanting to take a chance on this union for you guys. They're finally understanding, like, this would make me happy. She makes me happy. I don't know why I waited so long. We got clock. Why was I wearing a mask for so long? Spirit, what's going on with the masculines right now? Says, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. Want a date. So this is romance is blooming here. Once they leave these situations, or even before, they might contact you and, you know, kind of feel you out. They want you to still have faith that they're coming. Love is coming. Surprise, invitation, meeting, okay? They're going to ask you to meet up. I've been saying that for weeks. It's happening. I know it's not happening right this second, but the energy is bringing that in. Your manifestations are bringing that in. We've got sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, perception, focusing. They're watching you. All right, they could be watching you on social media. They could be pretty much watching you anywhere. Because we also have photograph too, which is looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So they're looking at your pictures. They're watching your videos if they have any. They're so consumed in you because they miss you. They miss you. Also, we've got girl with the snake here. Says empath and narcissist, being charmed or used. So I did feel these two cards together. The karmic partner could also be watching you, and karmic relationship right on the bottom that I didn't see there. So this karmic partner could be watching you. So be careful, okay? Again, I'm not talking bad about the karmics. Some of them are extremely toxic, but some of them are not. They're just regular people too, okay? They're just not our man's people. That's all it is. So if you feel jealous or angry, make sure you release those emotions, because it's not healthy for you and it's keeping you in a low vibration too. So I'm just going to do some messages, guys, and then I'll close out. Spirit, what are the masculines want to tell their feminines right now? I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. So if you have told them before, you know, we're supposed to be together, we're twin flames, we're one soul, we're, you know, you're not with the right person, they know that you're right. They just need to go through those steps. They need to learn that on their own. Is it possible to forgive and forget? So that's what they're feeling. Like that's that fear. If I talk to her, is she even going to forgive me? I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix them, because they're still changing. They will come to the realization that you will forgive them, that you love them unconditionally and you want to be with them. And if you don't want to be with your masculine, then that's fine. Okay. I'm not telling you to be with your masculine. If you're happy alone, then that's great. You should be happy alone. But having your masculine is kind of like a prize for everything that you've sacrificed and all the pain that you've gone through and all the changes that you've done. I need more time to figure things out. So they need time to end these other situations. They're growing, they're healing, they're learning a lot about themselves, about you, about what this soul connection actually means. And they just need some time. That's all. It's easier to just stay away right now. Exactly, because they're going through so much. That's that patience. I'm asking you, please, baby, have patience, please. I know it's been so long. Just please hold on a little longer. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer, because it's getting too much. All these changes are happening. They don't understand. They are starting to understand that they have to break these cycles in order to grow into who they are. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. That's exactly what they're learning. If they chose somebody else over you, they know it was a mistake. I mean, it wasn't for nothing, because no time is ever wasted. You always learn something, but they're like, why did I do that? I'm more affected than you know. So you've completely changed who they are and changed their lives. You helped to start that spiritual awakening. Your beauty still moves me. This one's funny. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. See, I told you. They're watching you, always watching you. Which is kind of sexy in a way. I don't know. I want my masculine to watch me. You know what I'm saying? Come look in my window. All right. I'm just kidding. Am I? I don't know. What do the masculines want to say to the feminines? I just got caught up in the moment. So they didn't, again, it's like, stuff happens and you're just like, oh my, why did I do that? I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. So you're always there. You're always surrounding them. It really was me, not you. They know that. I'm trying to do the honorable thing. So they want to do this the right way, especially if they're married. Okay. A lot of them really believe in keeping their word. They're honorable men. They're loyal men. And it's like, if they made vows, they want to do the honorable thing, and they've tried to do the honorable thing over and over and over and over again, and they're still not happy, and they're still not going to be happy, because that person was a lesson. Okay. They help them grow and they care about them, but it's like, you can't stay in a situation just because you made a vow. You have to make yourself happy. So they've been trying to do the honorable thing, but you've affected my life significantly. Again, we have the same card. If you think that you had nothing to do with your masculine's awakening or him changing or anything like that, you're wrong. I know my masculine's a way better person than he used to be. We both are. We've grown so much. I'm so proud of him. Even if I don't tell him, I try to tell him, but he is. He's grown so much. Spirit, what do the masculines want to say to the feminines right now? miss you. Simple as that. I miss you. I can't stop thinking about you. We do have some timing cards. I'll do those in a second. This is a general reading, so these timing cards that I'm going to say might not resonate with everybody. If you want a personal reading, my email is below. It's super affordable, but I would go into what those mean for that time period, okay? How Do I Live by Leanne Rimes. This is a beautiful song. Look it up. Your masculines want you to hear that. You Are So Beautiful. I Pray For You Every Day, which is about the sweetest thing anybody could ever do for you, is pray for you and you not even know. You Turn Me On Like No One Else. What happened? You turn me on like no one else can. I see you in my future. I just want you to be happy. They do want you to be happy. I see signs of you everywhere. Again with this card. So they see signs of you everywhere. They see you everywhere. I love your eyes. Because your eyes are the gateway to your soul, which is the gateway to their soul. If you've ever noticed, if you've, have been with your masculine recently, you guys literally look into each other's eyes the entire time, but it's not even awkward. You know, when you look into somebody's eyes that you're not really connected with, and you have to keep looking away, like you and your masculine will stare into each other's eyes for the longest time because you see each other. You see that you guys are each other when you stare into your eyes. It's like mesmerizing. If they do look away from you, it's because it's too intense in that moment in time. The energy, what they're seeing, what they're feeling, it's too intense. Anyway, so we've got, I'm going to reach out. I'm leaving the karmic. We've got text me. I'm not telling you to text your masculine. If you feel like you should text your masculine, go ahead. But this is general. In any ways, they want you to text them because they feel like they might have lost you. But you know if they need to reach out or not. And even if you don't text them, they're going to reach out. So, and then we've got, which I don't know why I have both of these in here. We've got 4 weeks and a month. So I'm just going to actually get rid of one of those. But so a month. In a month's time, this is very general. They could contact you from now until a month. They could be divorced in a month. They could move in with you in a month. Okay, so it's just very general. Again, if it was a personal, I would see what would happen in a month. But this is the help today, guys. I hope it resonated. Leave a comment. Thank you for subscribing. I love you all. Have a good day.